So the next session, without wasting much time, is somebody who has done something wonderful, Manoj Makadia. Manoj, if you can come up on the stage. So Manoj, as he introduced a few minutes back, is a software professional who loves outdoors. The most interesting thing for him is that he wants to share his experience of traveling across the country in 63 days with his wife and 2 children. 63 days across the country with wife and 2 children. That was the phenomenon, right? So, and he also does cycling, and he is a randonneur. How do you pronounce randonneur, correct? Randonneur. You completed 200 kilometers in 13 hours. So over to you, Manoj. Just come up on the stage and share your experience.
Thank you, Puna. The trip started in 2013. At various points, at one point, my son mentioned that he wants to see snow because he has never seen one. And I promised him that I'll take him to snow. And then I also started thinking, saying, children grow up very fast. After you hit 9th standard, 10th standard, you can't go anywhere out, right? And then they are off to 11th, 12th, which are very important years, and then engineering or whatever profession they choose. And they are out of our nest. So we don't get to spend time with them anymore. And then they don't come to us anymore. So I said, let's use this opportunity to create a lifetime memory. Instead of traveling to foreign location and spend money out there, I said, let's travel within the India and spend money. We booked an HV, got the delivery in March 8th is what I remember, and March 28th is when we wanted to start travel, March 29th actually. So the planning had started about a year back. Planning was very superficial, just what are the places we want to go and how many kilometers they are apart and how much roughly, the time it will take. So that was the plan. And about 15 days before I was supposed to start travel, one of my colleague who is part of off-road group, in Sipu's group, he mentioned about HVK. Saying, if you're going on this trip, you should definitely talk to HVK and he'll give you a lot of suggestions. And that's how the relationship with HVK started. I mailed him the plan and I was apprehensive saying, whether HVK will respond immediately or not. And then, I immediately got the response saying, send me your plan and I'll revert back. And I sent him the mail, the details, and then he immediately reverts back saying, because my plan was to do clockwise, and considering the time of the year, HVK came back and saying, if you want to do northeast, you better do it early, otherwise you'll hit by the rain. So 3 days before the travel, I changed the plan. Instead of doing clockwise, we went anti-clockwise to cover the northeast first and then go towards Srinagar and north. So that's how we started. There was no hotel booking anywhere. We used the help of CSD. We did not plan saying where we will stop. The idea was to stop after 5 p.m. wherever we find an hotel. That was the plan mainly. HV was loaded with entertainment centers behind the seats. Both the kids had fun watching the same movie every day for 15 days at least. And that movie, they'll say the dialogue before even the dialogue is spoken, right? So it was a Tamal movie. Although we had bought many DVDs and all that, we bought something on the way also, some cartoon series and all that. Right? That was it. This memorable incident in Shillong where the young one, who was 8-year-old, had a food poisoning kind of thing, so he was like spending whole day in the latrine. He'll come out and immediately go back. This is, Daddy, I'm tired of sitting. So we got the doctor's help. We stayed there for a couple of days until he got better. One more incident on the way to Tawang. There's a pass called Sela Pass. Deepak knows. There it was snowing and it was summer month. Obviously, we went in April, May time frame because that's when we get the time off from the school. And it was snowing and there was very light layer of snow on the lake. And so we were spending time, we got down from the vehicle, we were spending time there near the lake. Kids are there. I just look around and my son thinks it's a frozen lake and starts walking on the lake. So he got his, foot ankle deep and then immediately got scared, brought him into the car, got off the shoes and everything, started the heater and all that. There were a lot of micro stories around, but it was a wonderful trip. I think we'll remember for the rest of our lives. It will never go away. Instead of going to a resort or a foreign location, I think it was a wonderful memory. We still remember it, and now we don't think any distance is far. Anyway, we want to go to Gujarat, oh, let's go in a car. Or we want to go here, let's go in a car. So that's how it is. And there has been wonderful support from HVK and the whole HVK family. Thank you, sir.
Any questions to Manoj, especially traveling for 63 days with the kids is not a joke. Anyone who is planning to travel with the kids, similar kind of a trip, you know whom to contact. So if you have any questions, you can ask him now, or possibly if you don't have, you can always store it. So, any questions? So let me ask Shekhar to do the honors and give a small moment to Manoj. Thank you, Manoj.